I talked to my boyfriend between these books, and he said that the last time we got a housewife who wrote books, we ended up with Twilight. And after having read The Red, I really don't know how bad Twilight could possibly be in comparison to this. Anyway, let's talk about cute things. The Plastic Magician. I really should have read the Master Magician first, but I wanted to read it. I hope Charlie in Holmberg writes more with this series because Alvy is a really cute character. Anyway, um, it is technically a sequel to the whole series because Sione is like Sione and Thane are in this book, but they're not like major characters. Sione's pregnant. You know, you know how I feel about that whole teacher-student relationship that violates a power dynamic, but whatever. Not what the book is about. Um, so I wasn't super confident in the romance part of this because of what happened in the last book, but whatever. So, Alvy is from America and she wants to be a polymaker, and that's plastic making, and that's a relatively new form of magic, so there aren't a whole lot of magicians who specialize in it. So, Alvy's going to London, and we meet magician Praff again. And Praff was in the last books. He was one of the people who was kind of overbearing, but Sione is also a magnet for trouble, so whatever. If I'm stuttering, I apologize. It is very cold in this room, and I'm trying to focus. Um, so, Alvy's a little bit overzealous, but Magician Praff is fine with it, and he requires that his students volunteer somewhere so that they remain humble. Alvy's not super up for this, but she volunteers at a hospital, and it's there that she meets Ethel, and Ethel is missing an arm, and Magician Praff is trying to like I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Breakthroughs? He's trying to make breakthroughs in plastic magician making so that like people will see that it's a legitimate form of like of magic. And Ethel's missing an arm, so Alvy has the idea to make a prosthetic arm out of plastic, which you know is a good idea. I hope Ethel doesn't get near anything too hot. Anyway, um there's another magician. His name is Magician Ezel, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he an asshole. He's MG Praff's rival. He's a dick. And there's this adorable folder. Folders are paper magicians. His name is Bennett, and Bennett likes Alvy, but Alvy has no social skills, so it's the cutest fucking dynamic I've ever seen. Um, She's quite awkward and she doesn't really think that she's pretty. And it was at this point that I adopted Alvy. She is now my child. Um, so Praff has a poly lab where he can make like his own plastic and stuff like that. Well, he doesn't make his own plastic. They have like all of the different types of magic have like refineries where they make stuff. Like there's a place where they make glass, where they make paper and stuff like that. And plastics is very tiny, but he has plastic, and they're trying to figure out what to do, and then his lab is broken into, and they all know that it was Ezel, but they don't have any proof, so what are they gonna do? Um Praff is also, his reputation is being dragged through the dirt with allegations of cheating, so that's fun. Magicians are supposed to be like pillars of the community, and when they're not, it's a problem. Bennett also gets a cheek kiss from Alvy, and it's so fucking cute. It all like the cheating allegations might ruin his chances of like presenting at the conference thingy that they have to go to. It didn't seem like any of the other magicians, even Glass, had like a conference thing, but I guess it's because plastic making is so new that they don't really have like uh they don't have experts in the field necessarily yet. Like Praff and Ezel are kind of experts, but eh. Bennett is about to be a magician. He's about to have his graduation, and Alvy's gonna go. And by the end of the book, he is a magician. He also gets a kiss from Alvy by the end of it, and Alvy's mind is exploding, and it's so cute. Like you know when you watch like New Love, it's that. It's adorable. While they were going to the conference thingy because they figured out how to make the arm work, and they're gonna have Ethel like present on it, or like she's gonna be their like test dummy. And Bennett and Ethel are also brother and sister. I forgot to mention that. There's a lot. One of my gripes with Charlie and Holmberg is that there's a lot of just filler. So like it's hard for me to stay focused. But yeah. While they're on their way to the conference, Ezel intercepts them, but Alvi was not supposed to be with him. That's what Ezel said. I don't really know what that means. So um, he like kidnaps her, and she doesn't have any plastic around her, but Alvi wears glasses, and her glasses used to be terrible. So Prav gave her plastic glasses, so she uses the plastic from her glasses to escape. And they're able to prove that Ezel was trying to steal the prosthetic arm and also like kidnapped her, because you can't kidnap children and expect nothing to happen. Um, so yeah. Ezel doesn't can't make the arm work because if it's your creation, then you're the only one who can make it work. And he gets arrested, and they present on the arm, and Alvi has a boyfriend. And I'd really like for this story to continue because Alvi is adorable. Um, so I also don't have any reason to believe that Alvi isn't cute. She's like one of those girls who has like the curly hair that like all curly haired people aspire to, where it's like it's basically like Hermione hair. Every curly haired person, at least that I know, aspires to have that type of hair. I aspire to have that type of hair. Um, she's very clever as well. She thinks a whole lot, like so much so that it's sometimes she can get lost in her own head, and people have to call her name repeatedly in order for them to get a response from her. Um, and Bennett is age appropriate. He's only like 2 years older than her, so I'm not angry about it. Uh, Sione and Thane are in this for like a quick second, and meh. It's certainly more whimsical than the other books because there's not murder in this book. Sure, there's kidnapping, but like there's no every story needs like that one thing, and it doesn't claim to be a children's story, so it doesn't have to be completely whimsical. But there's no actual murder, so it's fine. Um, what else do I have here? Most of the terribleness is just implied. I was kind of bored, actually, like with the whole thing, but I mean, it's cute. Where is this book? Plastic Magician. It is above Black God's Drums. This is the first book that was above Black God's Drums, but the book that's at the very top, I was very excited about. Um, yeah. Next book is a reverse harem book. Why are all of the reverse harem books better than the erotic literature books? Like what the hell? Um, but that one I'm not reading the sequel of either. So yeah.